Hi guys, it's Natalie Kelly, the TBI coach here. Today's the anniversary of my traumatic brain injury. It's been 7 years since my life was turned upside down. And on this day, I didn't know how to honor it. It's always confusing for those of us with brain injuries to know how to celebrate or grieve this day, or even what to call it. So I've been calling it my rebirth day, the day that the new brain and the new me was born. I've been calling it my bonkiversary. And the first 3 or 4 years, all I could do was grieve. And all I could do was grieve the death of myself that was no longer here. And that's a grief that goes on and on. There's nothing else in the world that I know of that has us grieve the death of ourselves. And yet we need to keep on living like a traumatic brain injury. After a couple years, I got to be more positive, and I wrote some beautiful blog posts about the gifts out of my brain injury that have come into my life and how my life has changed for the better. Today, I'm just stumped. I don't know what to make of this day. It reminds me of this Native American story about the two wolves. You might have heard of it. It's about an old Cherokee grandfather who's saying to his grandson about life. And he says, "A fight is going on inside of me," he says to the boy. "It's a terrible fight, and it's between two wolves. One is evil. He's angry and has envy and sorrow, regret, arrogance, self-pity, guilt, resentment, inferiority, superiority, false pride, and ego." And then he continues, "The other wolf is good. He's joy, and he's peace, and he's love, hope, serenity, humility, kindness, empathy, truth, compassion, and faith." And the same fight is going on inside of you. It goes on inside of every person. And the grandson thought for a moment, and then he asked his grandfather, "Which wolf will win?" And the old Cherokee simply replies, "The one you feed." And isn't that true as we sit here today on this anniversary of my brain injury for myself, or whatever's going on inside for you? And it's whatever one we feed is the one that wins. Facebook has this great thing called Memories now, and it popped up today in my memories what I posted exactly 7 years ago today. And it made me very choked up. It was difficult to see this. It reminds us that life can change on a dime, right? So what I posted on this day 7 years ago is that I got up at 4:30 in the morning today, and I did the things that I never have time for. I meditated, chanted, had tea on the porch at sunrise, talked to my neighbors, wrote for an hour, deadheaded my flowers, talked to my neighbors, I already said that, did my physical therapy exercises, and finished stripping the bathroom wallpaper, all before my 9 a.m. first client session that I usually roll out of bed for. I love it. Can I keep it up? Little did I know that 10 hours later, the next post would say, "Sailing storm, Coast Guard rescue, ambulances, 7 stitches, broken tooth, bruises, pretty hairy, but we're alive, details at 11. Life can change in a minute." I didn't know when I said, "Can I keep it up?" that I was about to enter a 7-year period of near meditation constantly. The things that I never have time for, the deadheading my flowers, I have time for now. But there are other challenges now, challenges that most people don't see. It's really hard to live with a brain injury that nobody can see. It's really hard to constantly have the anxiety of not knowing what my eyes are telling my brain. My eyes don't process information well, and I'm a bit like a blind person walking down the street. I really struggle with moving them because it's so disoriented. I don't know where my body is in space. I struggle with so many things, planning and concentrating and focusing and memory, and you'll never see those things because I'm always faking normal because I choose to focus on the things that are positive in life. But nonetheless, those things are there. And on a day like today, when we try to figure out which wolf are we going to feed, are we going to feed the grief and the loss of the things that once were and no longer are? Or are we going to feed the joy and the beauty of this new life that's full of simplicity and deeper relationships and more love and more quietness and a deeper connection with the divine and a deeper connection with my true self and true nature than I've never known when I was running around distracted doing all those busy things? So I don't know how to honor this anniversary anymore, this bonkiversary, this rebirth day. So what I'm going to do, because I'm really sick and tired, honestly, of having every moment of my life be such a struggle and such an effort. And it's, there's never a break. I'd like a break. I'd like a vacation from the disorientation. I'd like a vacation from the dizziness. And so what I'm going to do, because I'm tired, I'm tired. It's been a long, long marathon and it's not ending. So what I'm doing tonight is I'm going to go see Wonder Woman, and I'm going to go be Wonder Woman. Wonder Woman's going to inspire me. I'm going to put my consciousness inside of her body, and I'm going to keep on fighting, and we're going to get this thing one step at a time. We're gonna kick this brain injury in the butt and keep on going and do the vestibular exercises and do the nutrition and do all the things that I know are good for me that I do every single day that are getting my brain back one step at a time. And we're going to keep going, and Wonder Woman is going to inspire today. You know what? A year ago, I couldn't have done this. So look at me go. Yeah.